Alright, welcome back. This is Black Lodge Trivia Night, sticking with Dragon's Dogma again. This is going to, as you can see, this is part 9 of our Let's Play for the sort of revised edition, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. What did we do last time? We actually, after spending some time exploring for a while, we decided to get back to the business of questing, and I started tackling, I think they call them the Wyrm Hunt quests for the Duke. Now, they're not directly reporting to the Duke, but I think it gets you toward that. Let me just do something really quickly. It's interesting, whenever you Alt-Tab away from this, it actually pauses for a second, so one sec. Oop, there we go. All right. Hopefully this is okay. Let me do one other thing. Okay, cool. Hopefully now that's set up. So did we pick up the next quest in this? Seeking Salvation is not it, I don't think. Oh, no, it is. Okay. So yeah, we're going to sort of hunt around Gran Soren looking for people to talk to. I guess we'll start with him, although he's the quest giver, so maybe...
It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the Wyrm Hunt. The choice is yours. Of course. Most like you have preparations to make ere you take up your duty. Give the word when you are ready.
All right. Yeah, so let's hunt around town. Another thing I gotta pay some attention to is my encumbrance. I'm starting to think that the problem... the problem is that I'm wearing a full set of chainmail when I'm trying to be light on my feet, so... I might need to reconsider what I'm doing. Another thing that I think we did last time is we've gotten very close to tapping out the ranger vocation. So I'm not sure if I need to think about switching that up, if there's something worth switching it up to.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Sort of pointing me in this building. Let me see if I can...
Remember to save enough for lodging. Are your travel preparations complete?
Asking after salvation, are you? You'll be one of Mason's friends, no doubt. All too eager, that one. He's been questioning everyone with ears to listen.
All right.
Mason makes his home here. Mason keeps close track of Salvation's actions.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Okay, let's pop out. Let's find... Is there another shop that I should be checking out for equipment? I feel like I could probably do better than the ones right by the gate, but maybe not. Let me check the map real quick. Okay, it's definitely in the city, but where in the city? Okay, well, let's hunt around. It's telling me I'm going the wrong way, so let me head back up, cut around to the right here, and see if this starts to get us any closer.
Something about this matter. Let's ask around.
I don't know if that's above or below. I've talked about it before. Another, like, a lot of the fun for me in this game is figuring out that you can get up onto the rooftops, but how would I, let's see if there's a way to do that here. I think there's a chance that Diane can levitate, but I cannot, so I don't think that's going to help.
Even at its worst, the world is ever home to hoe.
That's something that's very easy for rich people to say.
We must all of us endeavor to remain calm and resolute.
Also very true of the rich. Let's see. I was hoping there was a window to get to the outside of the building. But there's not. Okay. Is there a way to jump the gap over here? Or am I... Okay, well, it must be below, because... Alright, because it's not possible to go any higher. So, okay, so let's go check somewhere else. Maybe it's time to go into the sewers? I don't know who Mason is. Maybe give me a hint. Good, sort of coming off a high last night. We recorded another actual play of, here at Black Lodge Trivia Night, and we we got back to Pathfinder 2nd Edition finally. It had been a long time. We wanted to save it for when we knew Patrick could keep participating, and we didn't get the one-on-one session that Matt and I were contemplating off the ground. So it was really... I forgot how much fun Pathfinder 2nd Edition is. It reminds me... It's not analogous like 1-to-1, but it reminds me of a lot of the things that I really enjoy about Mithras. The crunchiness that Mithras brings to the table. So, like I said, it's not a one-for-one analogy, but it's a blast. Ah, there we go.
This way leads outside as
Mason is
well.
said to frequent this area. Seems that many people live here as well.
Looking for me, friend. Bearing good tidings, I hope. Else it... no. It's salvation
Whoops,
brings you
accidentally.
here, aye? I've had cause to ask the good folk of Gran Soren about salvation myself.
So, I think it came up last time. Salvation is some kind of cult here in the city.
Seems I'm cursed with a villain's mien, though. One look at my face stalls a man's tongue dead. Had I your gentle manner, I'd have them singing long and loud, no doubt. Seems to me we share a common goal. Perhaps you'd take on my investigation. Ah, that's grand. Here, take this with you.
All right, Salvation Badge.
Time to talk now that we've that badge.
That token I gave is a countersign. It will mark you as friend to agents of salvation. Mayhap loosen their tongues as well. I hope you'll return to share your findings, good Arisen.
All right, so we got that underway. I think the next mystery we need to solve is this little girl here. And where she thinks she's going. I feel badly for her. Let's turn her around. There we go.
Everyone's gone so serious. I suppose it can't be helped.
Nope. Okay, that's a choice then. Oh, wait, no, wait, here we go. Okay, Diane's bored. All right, let's move on to the next part of this. Check the map. Do we have to go back up or do we stay underneath here? I don't know, let's stay underneath for a little bit and see where it takes us if that's possible.
Certain Cyrus knows something.
Nope. I honestly thought there was more down here, but...
Take care you aren't soaked in water.
Oh, Newt, what are you doing? We're going to lose him. Or is that just the... Okay, for a second I thought he was getting the red. Let's get out of here. All right. Hey, Matt, what's up? Sorry, I just saw your thing. I was just actually talking a little bit about last night's session. I didn't spoil it, but I was going over what... Oh, nice. Watching trash TV and building Pathfinder. Now, do you just do that in the app, or are you doing it... Do you bust out paper and pencil old school? And are you willing to admit to what constitutes trash TV?
Speak to any pawn and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
Inkmaster, all right. I confess I don't know. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. You're all about the ink life now.
Spirits, sir. Will you be at the gathering then? Word is there's to be a high officiant presiding. Not that us lot will be permitted to speak with one
That's
in
right,
such an
boy.
office directly.
Yeah, if you don't know, Matt got a very impressive tattoo. I guess it was recently complete. That's fair to say, I would think, right? It's impressive, I gotta say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sir? Sir, I must speak with you. Yeah, that's right. Whoop. Where am I going?
Say no more, friend. I must confess, I'd not expected the Arisen to share Salvation's creed.
All doing the Mason handshake around town here.
I'm far from a devout myself.
You're not supposed to tell me that. Okay, so we could talk to 3 so far. I've been watching 2 shows recently. One I've found very good. The other less so. The one that's less so is on Hulu. It's called like Death and Other Strangeness or something like that. And it's very much wanting to be a Knives Out vibe. You know, right down to like the font they use for the titles are straight up Knives Out kind of font. And they got a great actor to lead it in Mandy Patinkin. Okay, so we have to go down to the catacombs for the gathering.
You'll not find me there. It's far too dangerous a place to brave for a night's diversion.
I've gained quest knowledge. He said the catacomb entrance stands to the northwest.
All right, nice. And, you know, Mandy Patinkin, amazing actor. You know, a legend, Broadway, film, television. The guy, yeah, misses the mark. The guy can do it all. The thing he can't do is a British accent. And for some reason, that was his, I don't know if it was his choice, somebody else's choice. But it makes, it's, you're like, oh, can't possibly be worse than the Costner Prince of Thieves accent. And I say, sir, it may just be. It might be one of the worst British accents it's like if I did a British accent where I can't do one, so I maybe get every 15th word, like I can do one trick, like I could do the R's or something like that, right? And that's Mandy Patinkin's British accent. So like he'll talk normally and then say buff a fa, and then all of a sudden like one word is British. And you're like, oh right, he's trying to do the accent. The story itself is not bad. It feels very, do I want to go this way? It takes place on like a giant ship, a lot of the story, and it's very clear that everything's fake.
Now what's this doing here?
All right, where we go now? But the story itself is enjoyable enough. It's just, Mandy Patinkin cannot do. Well, we're going way over there. Interesting. A British accent. Then why did we want to go out? I guess it's just an exit. Didn't matter how we got out. The good show is, and that's the thing. Like Mandy Patinkin's still good, and the show is solid enough so far through 5 episodes. But it is distracting until you just like, okay, whatever. The good show is on Apple TV. Okay, well I suck ass here. Let me The good show's on Apple TV, and now this game pauses again, so I apologize. Apple TV, it's like a British cop show, and we've been really enjoying it. That show is, I got to do all this crap. Criminal Intent, there's some good, stuff on Apple TV. Why did we get it? We got it for something, and I don't recall what it was. It was not Masters of the Air. That I got it for something, and then I kept it for potentially Napoleon and Killers of the Flower Moon. I have actually not watched either one of those. The Criminal Record is the show. So Criminal Record stars an actress, I think, named Cush Jumbo or Jumbo Cush. I don't know which one it is. And she is a British actress, but she played an American on a TV show I really enjoy called The Good Fight. It's on Paramount Plus. Which was a spin-off of The Good Wife, which used to be on CBS. Good Wife was okay. The Good Fight could be great. If you don't mind, like, fun legal procedurals with where they finally get to say the F word. Okay, so Matt says he enjoyed The Good Wife. If you enjoyed The Good Wife and you have not checked out The Good Fight, it might be worth looking into. The Good Fight takes Christine Baranski's character, who I thought was one of the best characters on the show, not the main character. Elspeth is coming out as a spinoff, and she does spend some time in The Good Fight, yeah. But I don't know if Elspeth is out, but I'm definitely going to check it out because she's a fun character on The Good Fight. Alan Cummings. It's basically The Good Fight. Rest in peace, Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. One of his last parts was on The Good Fight. He was amazing. But The Good Fight is The Good Wife, but with the more interesting characters instead of the good wife herself. Snappier writing where they can use the F word. One season, again, unfortunately, the season with Mandy Patinkin, I thought was really weak, but the rest of the seasons I thought were a lot of fun. But it's just like the cast is just like a lot of like New York Broadway heavy hitters because they film here in New York. A lot of fun, really funny at times. And, Christine Baranski, I'd watch her read the phone book. The Good Wife's main character was the worst part. But Christine Baranski, yeah, she rules. She's, I'd watch her read the phone book. But I have not seen her new HBO show, so I need to check that out. The Gilded Age, the Gilded something.
This way to the catacombs, Arisen.
Her and the Grinch does things. I don't know if I've seen the Grinch, but she's just like the epitome of like, you know, classy Ivy League white, upper white crust kind of. And nobody does it better. But I think her secret is the way she sort of laughs at everything around her in this like, oh my God, this is ridiculous way is quite a lot of fun. The Grinch with Jim Carrey, no, I've never, not familiar with it. I think I need to go straight north. So, dirty little secret, I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan, and depending on when that movie came out, I don't know if you know this, Matt, but I am an old, and I might have been, I don't know if I had kids the right age to watch The Grinch, and I would not have sought it out myself. I'm into serious cinema. I don't know if you know that. I'm actually, I don't know if this is heresy, but I actually prefer, like, I know everybody says the age of prestige television is dead, but I actually prefer, like, a really good 8-part series like the one I was mentioning on Apple TV to most movies, which I think is why I have not checked out Killers of the Flower Moon, or I don't know if Napoleon. I didn't rush out to see Napoleon. Man, I am dragging and just sort of slow walking this whole.
The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary.
But yeah, if you're into The Good Wife, absolutely check out The Good Fight. Seasons 1 through 3 are amazing. The 4th season, I think, is the penultimate season. That was the one I thought was really weak with Mandy Patinkin. And it wasn't Mandy Patinkin's fault. It was the story. All right, take it easy, Matt. Thanks for jumping in. Hopefully you got got a whole brood of characters going in Pathfinder 2e.
The road splits here.
Let's double check. Okay, there we go.
Of which will see us to our destination.
And then the 5th season is sort of interesting. Maybe not the strongest for The Good Fight, but it does a good job bringing stuff to a close. And then again, they're gonna spin off another character from The Good Wife, Elspeth, who's sort of like this very quirky. So I don't know if I don't mean this, and I can't tell if she's supposed to be a little bit like. She's quirky, but in a particular way, you know, it's like, is it like a little bit on like the spectrum? I don't know if that's sort of what they're going for.
Each different combination of our. Hello.
What level am I? Oh, I'd have to pay. Okay, we'll skip that for now. Just gonna mute for a minute while there's some people around.
Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives.
All right, I guess we're going to have to... Do we have to go through... I guess we sort of have to go through these guys. So yeah, I think in the last stream I was talking about how like this game sort of is interesting where like it's dead quiet. Like it's hard for me to set my levels because it's dead quiet when, well, maybe not dead quiet, but I think I was getting levels almost as loud as my mic, which, you know, I try and keep a little bit hot to make it stand out a bit, right? Not hot like overmodulated, but anyway.
What such forgotten corners may hold.
Where are we? Because there's a stone right there that I was not expecting. So I guess let's see how we're 34. I think we're about 2 levels above Apple. You know what? Let's make the switch. Is Ruby a 34? If you get out of my way, let's see.
Yes, Arisen.
Nope.
If you should ever need it. Yes, Arisen.
Level 34 sorcerer maxed out. Let's
You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored to.
All right, thank you for your service, Apple.
May our paths.
Now I'm looking for a fighter. I'm assuming this is a fighter. Maybe this is a like a Mystic Knight or something? Or is that going to be a blue symbol because it's magic? Newt's been pretty good, though. I like that Cyan's walking around with a big two-handed weapon, so that's good.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored to travel with you.
May our paths cross.
This leads down into the catacombs.
Yeah, so what else? Is this go into the... Is this it? It is. Okay. Let's just see if there's anything around here. I was expecting it to be this hill, but... Maybe a little grave robbing before we go in. There we go. You know what, before we go, let me, still very heavy. I gotta back that off a little bit. Got 7 of them at 0.2, so that's going to be a pound. I feel like there's something I have that is really weighing me down. And is it something as simple as my armor? It's 44. That's 3. It's not like it's insanely heavy. 0.78. It doesn't feel like it's insanely heavy. It feels like there's something else going on here. What does this do? Oh, heightens resistance to blindness, which has been helpful. I sort of got hit with that status effect a few times. All right, let's head into the catacombs. Wonder if you look at this equipment, do you get something else? No. Okay. Quick save real quick. So, you know, Matt, yeah, he mentioned he was
Stay vigilant, Master.
doing a bunch of Pathfinder stuff. I'm gonna try messing around with character creation as well. I was looking at, they make like an app you can do on your phone that's very involved. But there's a part of me that likes it a little more old school. Even doing it in like Foundry VTT.
The crypt was fashioned ages ago.
It feels more old school than
This looks interesting.
so the kind of character I was looking at, I was gonna look and see what was up with a druid. Druids for me, I don't know. I've sort of had this
When the people worshipped the old gods, the gods of nature.
sort of this nostalgic
We cannot pass through.
enjoyment of them because of the game Icewind Dale. It's the old Infinity Engine. I think it was by Black Isle. I love that game. Came out, man,
That their souls might be cleansed and born anew.
2000, 99, somewhere. I was in grad school, so for some, I don't know what the occasion was. I don't know if it was my birthday or Christmas, but my lovely wife got me a copy of it when it first came out. And, you know, that's when it was still like 640 by 480 kind of resolutions. It was a little, nope. Looks like I can't hit this guy until he decides to stand up. There we go.
I have nightmares from that one.
That's all.
Oh, there we go. Let me see if I missed any of those before. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we had a blast playing. You know, it was a blast for a couple of reasons. One, because it was Pathfinder. And it's been too long. Two, we had the whole gang back together, which, you know, the whole intent for when we created Black Lodge was for the three of us, me, Matt, and Patrick, to, you know, have this sort of arrangement where we could really explore systems, you know, each taking turns GMing, et cetera, and it was nice to have that back in action. Wonder, can I blow the wall up? No.
The lamplight will make spotting traps.
We need light, Arisen. This lever likely opens a door.
So it was fun to sort of, mostly it was playing with the guys, but then, you know, on a lesser secondary levels, sort of, you know, doing what we were setting this up to do. But like I was saying, Pathfinder, it's not a one-to-one analogy with Mithras, but it's a lot of what I like about Mithras, maybe in a more modern package, maybe not, I have no idea. I mean, it's definitely more modern than, obviously, RuneQuest and all the games that Mithras comes from. And it might not have all of the nuances with certain aspects of the gameplay, like, you know, action points. You know, Mithras has action points. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, depending on stats. So I guess there you could say that's a little nuanced. Pathfinder just makes it straightforward. You know, everybody gets 3, and you have to manage those 3 actions. But I don't think... I might be wrong about this, but I don't think Pathfinder requires you to do calculations of, like, do I hold on to an action point to defend myself later? So that's why I think, like, Mithras, has a little bit more something going on. So you can explode. Oh, there we go.
Undead sleep beneath the earth. There, Master! The undead! It hates fire! Fire works well!
We have triumphed.
So it sort of simplifies that by giving everybody 3, and then it also... Nope, that's going to explode. Let's get out of here.
Don't allow them to swarm!
Light works well!
What's that?
And then the other thing that, you could argue Pathfinder might do better, there's always some confusion about how Mithras handled movement.
This looks interesting.
Like where in the turn order it really fit. And so maybe there's been some agreement as, like, more players have checked it out. I don't know.
This lever may open the way. This must do something.
But I think, the Mithras book Classic Fantasy sort of tried to codify a system for how to deal with movement that I thought worked pretty well. Which is basically, again, it's sort of like it's another calculation you have to make. Usually people have 2 action points. So you're going to sort of have 2 movement phases.
No honest business brings a man to such a place.
This looks interesting.
What's that?
First, the first movement you do before you spend your first action point.
To judge from the beasts that dwell here, the place holds a dark power.
There! A stout undead!
Then before you spend your second action point, you get a second movement phase. So it's almost a little, dare I say, like war gamey. Can I pop the... Oh, I can. All right.
There, Master!
Where's everybody going? So I think that was just sort of something... Again, I don't know the actual history of it. That's... What I heard is that got sort of figured out in Classic Fantasy. That was like, okay, let's just make it that. And I don't know why Classic Fantasy had to be... But Classic Fantasy did have sort of like a more detailed combat system, so maybe that was part of it. Ooh. Why did I not, okay. I'm not getting shot. There we go. Okay, so I maxed out my... Ooh. Okay, so let's... I guess we gotta figure this out. What am I carrying? Okay, the port crystals are obviously heavy. I can give them to Diane. That helps, okay. So that's a couple of pounds there. It's a couple pounds there. I mean, I guess that's the trick, right? It all adds up. Oh, that could explain part of it. Let's see. Uses sunlight to restore the health of its wearer. Let's give this to Diane. See if she can use that at all. She cannot. Okay. No, see, I don't want to dump that. I don't want to dump either of those. Okay, well, I got average to heavy, so let's get everybody healed up. Sign in particular is...
I have been badly cursed.
What's this?
It's just the act of opening the coffins cursing us. Sir, you're going to be gone before you stand up, so...
That was effective.
They fear flames. Read your weapons in them.
With holy magic.
Okay.
There, Master. The undead.
This looks interesting.
Oh, there we go. Second journal entry. I got them all, hopefully.
Mind you aren't cursed.
I have been badly cursed. Are you all right?
Ought to be to the
I've
right
learned
of
new
the door.
techniques against that foe.
Perhaps we could avoid further battle.
What's that? This lever may open the way to Salvation's meeting place.
All right, let's read that so everybody gains a little bit of knowledge on how to fight these foes. Maybe there's more than... Nope. Maybe there's more than 5 parts of the journal. I'm just doing it wildly out of order. Here we go. So what that'll do is, again, you know, it'll help my pawn know what to do against ghosts so that when somebody else hires Diane, brings Diane into their world, she has a little bit of extra know-how to help out.
Mind you aren't cursed. Skeleton mage.
I have been badly cursed.
Are you all right, Master?
Mind you aren't cursed.
What's that?
This looks interesting.
I'll heal your wounds.
this?
Mind you aren't cursed!
I'll take that. Are you all right, Master?
All right, let's check the map. I think this is gonna be one of those like let's go this way first, 'cause I can't tell if this is a dead end or if it's.
Here it is. It is another way. There must be a way around somewhere. We may be able to
Okay,
get
so that's a
down.
drop down. Okay, let's check the other way.
Are you all right, Master?
I have been badly cursed.
Mind you aren't cursed!
Oh, I guess I'm also cursed.
I will protect you, Arisen.
We must stay calm, one at a time.
Dangerous part and parcel of adventuring.
We have triumphed.
There's a labyrinth in here.
So just one. Okay, so yeah, that's all ends up in the same place, I guess.
This looks interesting.
Treasure, perhaps?
I'll take that.
Let's do a quick save.
We can climb down here.
Anyway, yeah, it was just. So I feel like Mithras still has like maybe more nuances, choices. Maybe it's more to calculate, more to think about. But Pathfinder does a great job of being crunchy, but still.
Rain in here. We can likely use those to hide should the need arise. I did not think a beast of such scale
Whoop!
existed.
Here's an ogre. Yeah, I know, and we're all women except for me, so this could be bad.
Think well before striking.
Whoa!
That actually hurt.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Threat! There, Master! You're dead!
Did I just miss?
I shall take on the strong.
More vicious than a sight.
Their raw power makes them a threat.
Can't tell if there's anything I can be doing while he. There you go. Yeah, get it while he hunkers down like that.
They grow frenzied. Their raw power makes them a threat.
There we go. I think we did it. There we go. Okay.
We have triumphed.
Okay, so there's definitely other ways we can go here, but let's let's quick save. And that's sort of one of the nice things, I was saying, like we had the band back together. One of the nice things about all this stuff is that, and the beauty of, this setup where our goal is to like, swap systems, like deep dive into them like for a little while and then try something else out. So we get a chance to learn and get to explore it a little bit. It's not just like one shots and then forgetting everything. But the advantage to it is like, maybe other people do this as well, but playing Pathfinder suddenly gets me thinking about Mithras, which gets me excited about both games, right? And then, like the world building of Pathfinder gets me thinking about the Fantasy Age homebrew I was looking at, and thinking about that. And just playing in general gets me thinking about RPGs in general. And so, like, after I played Pathfinder, I'd sort of been trying to think about my spy RPG a little bit. Like, oh, what's the... I mean, I have an idea of what the mission is going to be at the beginning, but I was like, oh, suddenly some ideas popped into my head that really, fleshed it out a little bit. So that was, that was all fun. It all sort of snowballs. All right, so I think I want to go to the other direction just to make sure I don't miss anything. I apologize for the backtracking. I'm very much, I think I've said this before, I'm very much a guy who needs to uncover the whole map, so to speak. Not so to speak, literally, if I can. Hemp? No, I don't want to carry that, but take care of that in a minute. And then it's other dumb stuff like, I got like a notification from Drive-Thru RPG, or maybe I was on the on a Discord for Against the Dark Master, which is sort of like a modern day take on the old Rollmaster system. And oh no, it wouldn't be there. It would be on the actual Rollmaster Discords. They're doing like Rollmaster Unify, which I think is sort of... I couldn't say how up to date it is, or I don't know if they're tweaking much, but at least they're keeping it alive somehow, and I really appreciate that. Because that's sort of a nostalgic favorite. I've said before, like, I wasn't allowed to play D&D for a long time as a kid. What I was allowed to play was MERP, Middle-earth role-playing. And from that Rollmaster, once we realized, oh, there's more detail here we could be getting into. I doubt we ever played it right. It's a complicated system. Ooh, frame plate. That's not going to be very useful for me, but women's leather armor so light and pliable it was originally worn beneath other garb. Well, I wish I had somebody I could take advantage of that, but for now, let's give it to Diane. I don't think there's anywhere to go from here, so let's backtrack. Said before, I'm sure I said it in various forms in Darklands and stuff like that. Not Darklands. Yeah, I guess in any game I've been playing. I'm a big fan of over-leveling. And I feel like I've successfully done that here in Dragon's Dogma. But it does make me curious what level were the designers thinking, you would come here. Because again, it was like the second journal entry. I feel like that's an indication that the fact I've picked up 3, 4, and finals, probably I've overshot it. But yeah, MERP, still... I wasn't a huge Tolkien head. I've read the core books, The Hobbit, the trilogy. I've never read the Silmarillion. I've always been curious, but I don't know if I care enough. Obviously, like a lot of people, I very much enjoyed the Lord of the Rings movies, not the Hobbit so much. So I find myself like Middle-earth curious, maybe? Adjacent curious? I don't know. But just the idea of Merp never made me feel like you're going to be playing the books. It's just like being in a fantasy world where I felt like I was able to...
The voice grows clearer.
Just want to make sure I didn't miss something on the map here. Like that other passage real quick. Like the cover of the old box set for Merp is like, hobbits, like there's a hobbit sort of dungeon delving. And so just doing like, straight up adventure stuff in Middle-earth, like just felt like a lot of fun, like you were, the monsters all feel familiar because of Dungeons and Dragons until you...
Further from their meeting place.
I know. Which is fine, but it's like, where are we? Oh, is this the way out once we're done? Okay. This is sort of like a quality of life thing. So I guess this game came out after Skyrim, so maybe they took some cues from that, because Skyrim, as I've said before, is really good about giving you the exit 10 feet from where you finish the quest. Anyway. Yeah, there's just something really comfortable in my personal experience, like doing classic adventuring in Middle-earth. I don't need to be hunting for the ring. And that's sort of the interesting thing about, I guess now Free League's taken over the second edition of the One Ring. You know what? Let's quick save. And I guess I should be paying attention to what they're saying, so let me shut up for a minute. Again, I'm seeing this like Queso guy. He's got 53,000 people watching. He was streaming the last time I was playing and had something like 60,000.
Voices, Master. We draw near our quarry. You shut fast. Must be a way up elsewhere.
We're nearly there.
I'm a very big fan of like the game that sort of drilled this instinct into me is Deus Ex. The idea of like, yeah, that's the front door that you can go through, but just for a second, let's see every single side passage and where they take you. And maybe there's like a in Deus Ex it's a vent or some other weird entry place. Oh, that guy.
The dragon is the force by which the world will right itself. Are duty bound to seed our soul.
You know what I'm going to do? Just, it might not actually make a difference, but just for role-playing purposes, I'm going to darken my lamp.
These are dark times, boy. Dark indeed.
Come to join our flock, Arisen.
Okay, well that didn't make any difference, alright.
This is the answer, dear Arisen! Unto all things, death and chaos!
Yeah.
voice to its source.
Quite a sight that was. Though I suppose it's the stuff of every day to you, Arisen. I'd thank you to join me for a moment.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
All right, let's get the lantern going again.
What's that?
What's this?
All right, so Mason was investigating the cult, but maybe we don't quite understand. Let's see if I can stop getting.
What connection does this knight's champion have to salvation? It is a mystery.
Because Mason seemed like just a guy in the street, but all of a sudden.
Past, but at least we snared this one. An humbler prize, to be sure, but at least he's talkative. No honor among thieves, eh?
It was just a lark. All in good fun. I never gave over to that rot about destruction and salvation. Never.
Just the same, it'd be trouble if we let him go free, now that he's seen the two of us together.
Wait! You promised me!
He's all yours.
The Elysian
more
spoke
familiar
of
with
you.
this quest now.
Said the Arisen
your
ran
choice to
counter to
make,
the
Arisen.
tides. A heretic, he said. But I see you're a reasonable sort. The sort like to hear reason. Come, sir. What's to be gained
It's
from
not my
bloody in
place
your
to
hands?
question your judgment.
'Tis for you alone to decide, Arisen.
There's naught can stay the dragon's fire. What say we await perdition
'Tis for you
together?
alone to decide, Arisen.
There's
It is your
many a
choice to
pleasure
make,
to
Arisen.
indulge in ere salvation comes. I'll gladly furnish the coin. Pray spare me, Arisen, that I may live to see the flame. You'll be well rewarded.
Combat needn't be
It's
cruel.
a test of your resolve.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's letting me talk to this guy. He's just going to spit canned dialogue. So, not sure what to do here. Basically, he's saying like, hey, if you let me go, I'll make you rich. I don't actually care about that. I don't know if I care about just straight up murdering him.
It is a test of your resolve. Know that we shall follow, whatever you decide.
Let's see what happens. I don't want his money, and I'm nervous that it's going to come back to bite me.
My. Didn't know if you'd have the stomach to do for an unarmed man. Suppose I was wrong to doubt it. Glad to know you're someone I can trust in times to come. And come they shall. I'll send word ere long, friend. We'll bring this skulk of foxes to bear, you and I.
Sound judgment, Arisen. This was the only way.
Okay.
Even had you spared him, doubtless Mason would not have shown such mercy.
That's also another thing I was wondering. Like, would Mason have just said, okay, you didn't do it, I'm going to do it. And it's all... It's not really a choice, if you know what I mean. It's just a choice of whether I would do it or not. So in that sense, you know, maybe aside from the fact, can I live with myself? You know, I advance Mason's whatever.
Return to the capital.
And It's not like everybody's gonna sit there calling me a murderer. Let's quick save and then let's check the map to see how. Obviously, it seems like it's a bit of a shortcut back toward, you know, from there all the way over to there. So, okay, let's head back into the city. What's that? Saurians?
It looks well deep, Master. Be careful.
I love this music.
Seems we're well downstream. Perhaps sort of interest is washed up.
Because, like, as I've said before, like there's a lot of this game I don't remember. I played this when it first came out. That was 2012. That might not be 100% true.
Right, Master.
Hold on.
No, that would have been true. I would have beaten it in 2012 at some point. And then maybe I gave it another try when Dark Arisen came out and just never got very far, or did I?
Set out from here and we'll be on the path to the Windbluff Tower.
Or did I get it in like 2013 and just took forever to get through? I have no idea at this point. I think Dark Arisen came out in 2014, and I know I definitely messed with it around then. Basically, my memory's foggy of when I got the, you know, Eternal Fairy Stone and a bunch of different perks. I don't know if that was pre-ordering or if that was Dark Arisen stuff.
I suppose the merchants have need of open space to ply their trades.
Okay, Pawn Guild. Did I see a smithy?
This is the Pawn Guild.
This was the guy with the dead kid, but what else? Craftsman House.
A smithy, I should think.
Okay, anyway. Let's hand this quest in, see what the next one is, see what's up. So I know... Here, let me pause for a second. I know the picture is small in this one, but let me see if I can get this. This is the... Hold on. This is the Middle-earth, the original, one of the original... I think this was the original boxed edition. So you can sort of see the cover. Yeah, no, it's small. It's, you know, it's like a party in, you know, a treasure room, dwarf, couple hobbits. Maybe they're all hobbits. One guy looks like a dwarf. And they're in a treasure room and sort of like these specters are sort of coming to, and they've got like the lone torch lighting, you know, the cavern. Like, that's nothing about that says like, oh, J.R.R. Tolkien's The One Ring. It just feels like just a really, first of all, the artwork in the old game is just stunning. Absolutely stunning, evocative. Add to it that it's just, you know, it's just a classic adventuring image. And it just immediately drew me in like, oh yeah, I want to adventure in this style of Middle-earth. And then, you know, what you get out of it is you get maybe the most extensive, except for maybe something like the Silmarillion, but like outside of J.R.R. Tolkien's brain, you get one of the most extensive realizations of Middle-earth.
Salvation did have sinister purpose. Tis a grave shame the Elysians slipped our snare. We shall redouble our vigilance here to keep.
Oh, maybe it would have helped. Okay. The city out.
Fear you are as like a target as Gran Soren, though. Pray, be wary, Arisen. For now, I leave you with my thanks.
All right.
It will be my honor to show you the ready The choice is yours. Certainly. Then here, by the Duke's decree, we spare no effort in gathering knowledge concerning the worm. As one arm of that pursuit, we aid the faith in their examination of ruins and relics. One such ruin has of late become home to monsters. We've received a request for escort. They've asked for you by name, sir. What response might I give them? My thanks, sir. His Grace has commanded the utmost attention be given to such matters. Pray, speak to Father Geoffrey at the cathedral in the city for details of the task.
Okay.
Were the decision mine, I would set every man we have to defending our strongholds. But such is our duty.
Diane's up as well. Nice. Yeah, so the other thing I'll show you here. So I was mentioning, is this reversed? I don't know. I think it's okay. Cool. You're seeing this is like the Rollmaster Unified Core Law. This is like the main rule book of what I think is sort of like the most recent effort to keep the system going. So you can get all those on drive-through. Really nicely done. You know, continues sort of the art, but yeah, the artwork for the old game. Oof, man, so good. So good. And it really, the maps were beautiful, the interior artwork was beautiful, the covers were beautiful, and it did a pretty good job of like giving you like a really extensive, I don't know if this is the cathedral here in the city, a really extensive, yeah, history, background, detail of whatever the book was about. But then on top of it, sort of in the way Harn does, they would give you, I feel like they gave you a few adventure hooks.
There are those who eye the Arisen with suspicion. Perhaps the fault lies in those pawns you write about with.
I feel like, oh, here we go.
Well met, good Arisen. 'Tis a heartening boon to have your assistance in our endeavors. I will not keep you long, for the survey party has already set out from Gran Soren. They walk south to the ruins of the falls, near the encampment. I know not what dangers await there, but I will rest easily knowing you accompany them. Pray fly now to their side and keep watch over them. Make her speed your steps, sir.
Okay.
The survey party, pray.
Okay. What I'm hoping is, oh, let's see.
This pawn can lead you to the ruins behind the falls.
This pawn can lead you to the ruins behind the falls.
Okay. What I was hoping was, can I rest? Can I buy some new skills, etc., etc.? What I want to do, let's check the area. Oh, maybe I need to make this quest. There we go. That's actually not that bad. Okay. So what I was contemplating here, you know, here's like all those things with all the harpies. Is it actually faster to go from here? There's nothing here, though. That's the problem. Oh well, we'll just leave from here.
Behind a waterfall, you say? Then you seek the water god's altar. Follow me, Arisen.
All right, let's get back to the town square. Let's go to the inn. Start with there. But yeah, I am curious to try against the Dark Master. I started doing a Harn Master conversion of Middle-earth. I shouldn't make it sound like I did it all. Other people did a lot of the heavy lifting, and then I expanded a little bit here and there, I think.
There's no end of requests to seek out new knowledge of the dragon these days. I don't see how some old scrollings will thwart a beast what can't be held by stone walls. Might be that's why. They've no recourse but to hold out hope for some old magic ward. There's no end of I don't
Okay.
my
So yeah, again, like I feel like when I played this the first time, I did not have a strong recollection of
Me, I've no iron and
the story. But I feel like, again, with like a lot of these other games, as I was like, oh, they are giving you pointers and telling you things if you pay attention. All right, let's sell these. Let's sell these. I'm going to keep that solar armor. I figure because it's 0, maybe there's some trick to it. I'm going to sell the frame plate because I would use it on myself, but I'm not female, and it seems like that's key. So here's the thing. I never use any of these. So should I just get a little bit of money for them? I wonder what the 1 parentheses 2. Not selling those. All right, let's head to the inn. Oh, well, let's buy stuff. See, you know, I should also sell. I don't know if there's actually anything I can... This is why I was hoping to... find a different merchant, because I feel like what I'm dealing with here is not... I could do better. Or I'm not doing better, so that, you know, it's all sort of... Basically, I'm trying to figure out the weight. Like all these, you know, if they're significantly lighter, they're not that much worse armor-wise. Well, whatever.
The master works all, you can't go wrong.
Can I enhance anything? Do I have a rugged test? Can I just skip to 3? Maybe you can. All right. I don't have chaff stem. Okay. Jump to level 2. Oh, that's kind of cool that you can just do that. What do I need? Pigeon's blood. Okay. Well, whatever.
Master works all, you can't go come again.
I fear you've seen the sword knight. Have your pick. Any of that? What will it be today?
All right, let's see what we can dump. See, I want to hold... see, this is the trick. I want to hold on to these in case I need them in a fight or something, but then but I never use them. What do we got here? Favored by Julian. I don't know who that is. Favored by Mercedes. Yeah, okay. Again, I'm still heavy, and I feel like I've dumped a lot of crap. So I'm not sure... Is it all in this? Got 3 of these, and they weigh... So is that like 1.2 pounds? Let's deposit these and see. Yeah. This is going to be like 4 pounds. So maybe this is it. Maybe it's just because I'm carrying... So like, okay, so that's like 2 pounds. What's this? 15 pounds. Cures possession. Yeah, maybe this is the trick. Okay, well, whatever. That helped. All right.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
So let's see. Diane was... She's... Okay, she's got 12 grand. There were some things that were very expensive. So let's see if we can focus on those. Or did we already get the ones that were super expensive? Was it me that needed the... Okay. That's kind of cool. Although she can do... That could be interesting. All right. Start building up. Let's see what I can do. I had someone that were pretty expensive. I don't care about either of those. Got 12,000. Okay. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Oh, this one was pretty good. And there's stability when you're the winds. That one was really going to be helpful because I feel like there's an area, like I said, that there is wind that knocks you around. I almost never use curative, so I feel like why not save up for the next, for this one. Okay. Now, is that like a... Not jumping so much anymore now that I don't have the Skull Crusher one. do trajectory for now. Cool. Okay. Let's try the other, well, I don't have the high one though, so let's hold off. Okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like.
Man, do I change vocation? What could I change to? I've got 5,800. I mean, I could jump over to Mystic Knight, grab the one thing that makes you tougher. Same with Fighter, right? Oh, did I never max out Strider? Interesting. I guess it's what. Who cares? You know what? Let me do a thing real quick. Let me quick save and let me see how this goes.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Let's see, Mystic Knights 1,500, Warriors 1,000. So let's.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Can I learn right away? Yeah, this one. Okay, so let's change.
What will it be today?
All right, so now let's see if we can change back to. Oh, interesting. It doesn't cost anything to go back. Nice. Okay. If that's the case, let's go over to Mystic Knight.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Okay, so you're starting to get the ability to juice up your own weapons. Okay, that's your sword, staff, shield. Oh, interesting. Okay. Fortitude. That's the other one. Let's try it. So now that we've done that, let's see if we can switch back to Ranger. Man, should I do the same thing for Diane? Well, no, I don't know.
Have your pick. Any you like. Come again soon.
Okay, so I think I'm back to being a naked Ranger. Okay. Oh, did I lose? You know what? I might have lost all my my skills, so I might need to get those back. So probably stripped all this off, or stripped off stuff that I might not have. That looks kind of working for me, right? Okay, so yeah, sorry, I might need to reset my skills.
I fear. Have your pick. Any you. What will it be today?
Let me make sure.
Come again soon.
Nope. Okay, what about these? Oh, all set. Okay, cool.
Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides.
Yeah, I'm definitely okay. This is much better. So it wasn't my armor. It was because I was carrying 40 gallons of liquid on me. All right, so let's get back to the encampment or whatever it is.
I shall see you to the water god's altar. Follow me.
Oh, okay.
This road should take us to the falls.
Stamina's definitely lasting longer. That's good.
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution.
Seems all roads lead to Gran Soren.
Anyway, so that's my weekly MERP check-in. I know I probably repeat myself. But hopefully you can see like that, you know, that artwork didn't make me sit there and say like, you know, Frodo. It made me think like, I just want to get out there in this world and find every corner of it. It made it somehow, you know, unbelievably, you think it'd be hard. It made it feel more alive in my mind, which given Tolkien's writings and how extensive they are, you would think you wouldn't need that, but oh, that's the guy that always ambushes me. But yeah, the one thing about the One Ring, I don't know if I thought I read an interview with him before. The One Ring is a game I really want to try because I'm very curious what it brings to the table. Because like I said, I was putting together in Foundry a Harn version of, you know, the stuff in MERP. And the One Ring guy sort of says something interesting. He's like, you know, when I read the books, I hope I'm not misquoting him. I thought, why are you going this way? Oh, I guess this is the right way. Okay. You know, he talks about how he was completely captivated by this.
Runs the canyon floor. We'll need to stay wary.
Completely captivated by the story of The Lord of the Rings. And I said, you know, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's really interesting, because usually what I always hear is the opposite. People are really just absolutely smitten by the world building. And so when he described it that way, I thought that was an interesting, you know, sort of divergence from what I've normally heard. And so it makes me kind of curious to see how that changes up the game. I started to play an adventure through the Alcoholic Adventure Cabal. And I think we got through 3 sessions. And I think I was finding the system both really interesting, but I feel like, and this might not be a fair statement, but I felt like I screwed up my character. Like somehow when I was building my character out, I sort of did it wrong, which I know is a dumb thing to say. Or as a group we did it wrong because we didn't understand what we needed to do. So again, a session 0 probably could have really helped, like a really solid session 0, and we didn't have it because there's a new system for the players and I think the GM. And so I think we didn't cover everything that was expected of the party as you went overland. And it's, you know, in sort of like the Forbidden Land sense. You know, if you're wandering and doing the hex crawling and you can't stand guard at camp and you can't lead the way and you can't, then you're going to have a really hard time playing the game, right? So it sort of made sense, and I think that's what our party did. We sort of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. But I think what people have told me, well, people, might have been the GM when we were running. He's like, yeah, you know, this game really seems like it wants to have you be a hobbit and sort of run around, sort of Hobbiton or whatever in the Shire and do little adventures and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is where I need to change course, which I have to confess is not something I'm terribly interested in. If you were to describe it that, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not looking to play a hobbit, and like I'm looking to do what's on the cover of that Merp book, right? Let me just double check. You know, whatever I know like in spirit that might not be very the Hobbit, but that is what I'm looking to do. Because, you know, on some filthy level, it's just, you know, dungeon crawling, but what it also is you know, really getting into the nooks and cranny of the world. And that's what sort of attracts me to it, even though you could argue and you know, you'd be absolutely, that is not what the books are. But I'm not looking to play the books. I'm looking to experience the world.
The ruins are just ahead.
A goblin!
So is this the direction we want to go? I don't think it is, but no, not yet. I think I've heard that you can beat this game, like the sort of the first non-secret ending kind of stuff. I think you can beat at level, I'm going the wrong way, 40, 50, something like that. I don't think it's like a crazy high level requirement, and we're already at like mid 30s, so I feel like we're, as far as this sort of basic main quest goes, I feel like we're doing okay. Is there anything up there? Any reason to? Nope. But yeah, I need to, and maybe we'll, you know, see what Patrick and Matt are also not hardcore Middle Earth guys, so I don't see us ever being like, yo, we need to really get into this. We're all in, baby. But hopefully it can sort of pass the curiosity muster. And, you know, that, again, that's sort of the beauty of this setup, is that, you know, we all say yes. You know, like, hey, somebody want to try this? Let's just go. You know, you need players to try the thing you want to GM. That's what we're here for. And honestly, the nice thing about Against the Dark Masters, you could probably easily just one for one almost any kind of old school MERP stuff. But I would be kind of curious to try it in the Harnmaster homebrew.
Oh, make her be good. Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins.
Oh no.
I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the Faith's greatest craven. I beseech you, sir, find Jean within and see him safe.
All right.
When you are ready, Master.
Let's see what they have to say.
I've heard the Water God's altar, the ruins behind the falls, are overrun with saurians.
Okay, that's helpful to know. Again, you know, sort of like building the Dark Souls message system into the pawns. It's really, I find that really clever, really enjoyable, really organic. Apologies for that bullshit word, but you know what I mean. Hopefully, like, the messages are, I would say if you had to give it a label, they're not organic, right? They're just like clunky dumps on the ground that absolutely perfectly serve their purpose and allow you to make finger but hole jokes. But here, you know, this system for having the pawns being able to travel between worlds, and I really, and then, you know, I find it really innovative. Maybe it's not, and I just never encountered it, but I find it really just such a cool idea executed well. Okay. I don't see those snakes on the ground most of the time. I don't notice. Maybe that's actually deliberate. Maybe they actually sort of aren't really visible until they pounce. But I. Okay, maybe there's 2 ways into the room again, like normal. Start shooting.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I have a feeling that was one of those, like, you know, kill a bunch of stuff kind of quests. Time to get paid.
This looks interesting.
Okay. You know, and I've said like old school D&D, blah blah blah, and that's not really a fair comparison because I didn't have that.
We'll get nowhere till we found that key.
You know, that's not a game I actually really played. What it actually reminds me of, you know, this game when I'm sort of exploring through here and et cetera, is the Adventures in Merp that we played.
There must be some device to
It will be easier going searching this area now.
So that's more accurate.
I believe there is a lever on the lowest floor. This looks interesting.
This game, in moments like these,
Soren!
feels like this cover. If I, you know, if you get what I'm saying. And so that's part of why this game is so awesome.
Strike the tail!
100%. Can I get shots on the tail? All right. Nope. I'm just going to run around like a madman, accomplishing nothing. Nope. Couldn't get behind it, but maybe they can get behind it while I'm getting my butt kicked. There you go. Oh, here we go.
No way forward, but all their corpses. Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
Nice. Tails off for one. Tails off for another. Nice. Look at all this action. The magic in this game. Mwah, chef's kiss. So good.
There's aught further in.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, so I was saying I sort of had sort of a
I am poisoned.
bit of an epiphany of how to sort of work out a little bit of the beginning of the spy adventure. Because, you know, it's loosely based on the Looking Glass War, but I want to mix it up so it's not just like, oh, if you've read the book, now play the adventure. You know, I don't want it to be that. I want it to be something else. Sort of that style, but maybe not literally that thing, you know. So I was typing it up in Foundry. I sort of make notes for myself, and I need to get better about figuring out how to organize my thoughts. I want to do it in Foundry. I don't want to be going back and forth between different things. I know some people use like apps or OneNote. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but I don't want to do that. But I do need to make sure I keep things straight and I take advantage of what, you know, the linking and stuff you can do in journals. Map notes, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm sort of, you know, Matt talked about how Cyberpunk Red designs, you know, Tales from the Red sort of designs things in like a sort of a beat idea. And I think that's sort of what I think that's what a lot of GMs kind of naturally do, like, but it's been fun sort of, you know, hearing Matt talk about it with Cyberpunk Red, realizing, yeah, that's a little bit of what I'm doing, and it's sort of cool. Again, the idea is like, you don't say like, get on the railroad. What you say is, whoops, here's what's happening in the world. Oh no. Can we go into the water? I can't tell. Just knocked those guys off. But I can't tell if they like got knocked off to their death. So, and that's sort of what happened. I was like, okay, how am I going to frame the opening of this? And how do I set that up? You know, what's going on in the world? And I was able to sort of flesh that out. There's a coin pouch over there. Nope. Crap. Can I move? Yeah, I figured I was just dead.
Master, you're back. This is not to be ashamed of.
Yeah, beware. Yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, I think I have to put it away and then okay. Or can I not? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe at some point I have to lower the water? Okay. Or am I still able to move while that's happening? I don't know.
Master, you're back.
Even the Arisen can air, Mark.
Oh, the Arisen can definitely air. Air all the time. Okay, so clearly at some point, at some point we're going to get down below, but not yet. So let's figure that out. I feel like I'm starting to get overburdened again. Okay, yeah, let's start moving some stuff to Diane. Oh, we don't need to... Okay. We don't need to be carrying this. Let's Discard. Yeah, that's 12 pounds right there. Let's give this to Diane. Let's give this to Diane. Nothing else, we can sell it. Okay, well, whatever. Can we get around to the other side? Can I make that jump? Let me, like, I've got the double jump, but I feel, I'm a little nervous.
Ready yourself! The tail is severed!
Think well before striking.
Let's circle round the back! It flees!
Where are they? So the question is, do I just have to keep going until my pawns get sort of teleported?
Soren! I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
All right, here we go.
They're caught on the floor. I'll stop it.
Tails off. Oh, it's down anyway. Okay.
A cyclops.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll draw its ire with a torch.
Oh. Like I walked right into things down. I didn't have to. Tusks are both broken. We're taking eye shots. It's almost down. There we go. Oh.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I've had quite enough of battle.
But yeah, you know, that picture's worth 1,000 words kind of thing. That cover of Merp is a lot of what I'm chasing with fantasy games. D&D doesn't always do it.
I'll take that.
Merp obviously does, because that's, you know, that's the one I'm sort of chasing. Pathfinder could.
Monks remain.
This way!
We best report this.
Although the thing about Pathfinder, and I've said this before, the world feels like it's just a catch-all of any fantasy thing you ever could possibly run, right? Like, oh, you want it to be this world? Okay, we got that over here. You want it to be a jungle? You got that over there. You want it to be high desert? We got that over there. You know, it's just like... And I get why. It's trying to be a setting you can use for literally any kind of role-playing game. So it's like, it wants to be the only system you run, right? And so they put everything in there so that you have it. So you don't have to go find it elsewhere. Right? Don't feel like... I don't feel like that's what Middle-earth is doing. I feel like in some way the world building has a very specific point of view. Even Harn... Well, no, that's tricky because Harn's got so many different... Like, the countries are all different. You have one that's like a Roman Republic. One that's like a... You know, totally wild. One that's just like anarchy. You know, it's all sort of... So maybe that doesn't really apply. I feel like, again, there's something we should be able to do here. that I can't do because I haven't drained the water. And I think the pawns even said there's something like at the lowest levels, and I just don't know how to get there. I'm just sort of wandering around a little bit just in case I missed like a chest or like a lever on a pillar or something. I don't feel like I missed something completely egregious. Yeah, how the hell do you get down there? There must be... Let me check the map real quick. Nope. Something over here? No, that's a dead end. Something over here? Can I get there? I don't think I can... I don't know if I can get there. Let me turn around real quick just to make sure. Quick save just in case. Because I don't know if I can grab a ledge. Oh, I did do it. Okay, nice. So it made a noise when I picked it up, like it was like something more than just you grabbed a random treasure. Nope, but I still can't. Okay, well at least I, figured out. Okay. Key to the sunken ruins, pried from the hand of a dead monk. Nope. Oh, whew, okay. So somehow, like, I feel like I've got what I need to lower everything. I just don't know how to use it. Oh. Right. Did I get it? No, I didn't get his tail yet. Nice. Okay, still can't go that way. All right. Anything else I can do? Tails off. Nice. There we go.
Chase it! I've had quite enough of battle. Take my fire!
Hold on one second. Did my lantern run out? No fuel. Okay.
Skeleton mage! Skeleton! I should take on the strong. I didn't hear your name! You're turning up! Dangerous rotten castle of adventure.
Ooh, walked into that.
Nightmares from that. This will restore a bit of health.
Don't need a surcoat. Let me dump that. Unless it's something just pure magic. Another quick save now that I've found my way further into the ruins.
To drain the water.
There we go. All right, all right. Some classic dungeon puzzling going on here. Let's go see what we can do now. Anyway, I understand. I appreciate that I I ramble a lot. I get it. But you know, obviously I play CRPGs because they are RPGs, and I feel like they're, you know, valid for what we're trying to do here. I also use it as a chance just to sort of free associate about RPGs in general, so just, you know, fun, like, you know, things pop into mind about. Is that a ghost? Can't tell if I'm doing any damage. Somebody do something. I don't seem to be doing anything.
The skeleton is skilled indeed.
Anytime.
Okay, water's bottom. Let's go back to the north. That's the part that seems uncovered. Still fog of war covered. That's not a sentence, but you know what I'm saying, I think. Holy light, that's good. Good call. All right, let's keep exploring the areas we haven't uncovered yet before we go hand in this quest. Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice.
That's all. Please don't overdo it.
Right, so again, we're getting a special kind of noise for the altar slate. I guess, oh, they were saying they have to be deciphered, so... Nope, can't do that. I don't try... Ooh, can I give it to Ruby? Can I get it back? Is basically... What else am I carrying here? It got me over encumbered. Gotta get a little bit lighter. Okay, there we go. Very heavy. I mean, I can live with that. It's not great, but I can live with it. I feel like I was pretty thorough. So hopefully if there's... Basically, I'm hoping I got all the altar slates. I feel like I covered there. I think I've seen everything on the map. So yeah, let's get out of here. Let's tell the poor guy about his brother, and I might use the fast travel to get back to Gran Soren so that I can deposit the altar slates into storage. This is a cool little dungeon. I like it. It's classics, right? Lower the water level, drop the bridge. I mean, it's not like it's reinventing the wheel. Like, in the Elden Ring, the one dungeon where, like, they make all the areas look the same so you can't tell that you're progressing. It's a little Twilight Zone-y. Oh, crap. Did I just... Oop. Another snake. That was a pretty clever dungeon. These aren't that, but it's still just a blast to go through, for me at least.
Jean? Dead? I see. I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, Arisen?
Oh, okay.
That he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed. I ask your aid, sir.
Let's see.
Sites such as these often house engraved slates and other ancient texts. Some have held revelations of vast importance. Oftentimes, age will splinter the slates. It is
hopefully 3 is the magic number.
Piece of the whole. Sites such as some have held
Huh. How many do I have on me? Crap. It's not... Okay. Oh no, if I got... Do I have 2 and it might be 5? Oh, that'd be... That would be disappointing. Now, can Diane then hand over... Okay, let's see if that did it.
A cave entrance.
Sights such as these, some often. Sights such as some have held revelation often.
What's the name of this quest? Let's, Oh, there's 5. Okay. How could I have missed 2? I feel like I covered everywhere. Unless they're not... The other question is, how am I going to carry them? Woof. Okay, I mean, I just trust my pawns, I guess. Man swallowing falls, okay. You know what? I was about to say, let me light it back up, but I think it's going to go out when I go under the water.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
So let's do another quick run. This is... Three out of 5. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know, okay, it's going to tell me now because I engaged the quest. So let's see what it says. So I've got 3. So there's 1 in that general area, 1 in that. Okay, all right. That's helpful at least. Because I was going to say, the idea of like hunting and pecking throughout this dungeon didn't seem appealing. So I'm glad it sort of gives you an idea of where to look. Hopefully it's mostly clear. Oh, there's parts of the map I haven't actually seen. Let's see if we can... That surprised me. I didn't expect that. I'm just button mashing and flailing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's check this direction. I don't think I went this way, obviously. Or maybe I did, who knows. It seems like I uncovered this map, so... Yeah, that lowered the water. Okay. Seems like it's trying to tell me that it's up above. It's not down below. It's up there somewhere. So let's head back. Let's stay on the high ground. At least for this first one, it seems to be. Oh, right. Did I never get there? I never got there. Nice. All right. Nope, don't need that. What I need is... Oof. Yeah, I could probably use some healing after I face planted. Okay, while I'm down here, in the I meant to do that sense. Let's jump up and get this chest. Oh yeah, look at that. That's okay. That's clever placement. I didn't even. It's one of those things people just don't look up. Wait, is this it?
Skeleton Knight! We must stay calm, one at a time. This must be the work of the darkest magic.
I'll restore your health. Hold on.
All right.
Any that will target the Arisen are mine.
Let's circle round the back! I've had quite enough of battle.
May this life be your end!
Oh, did I just not go up? I mean, that sounds like me. But here you go.
Let us go back and report.
There we go. Got it. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's hand in the quest and let's see how it goes.
Not bad. That actually hurt. A curative reserve.
All right, so I'm going to put away this because it's going to go out anyway. I guess we'll get to test, like, do I have to have all 5 pieces, or is it enough just to have it in my party?
Sites such as these often house engraved slates. Some have held revelation, oft times. Yes. As the slate is joined together, the textbook... I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. For the sake of Brother Jean, the faith will see it done. In that you may believe. You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've
Oh,
done
definitely
your
not.
duty by us well.
I never thought that for a
Father
second.
shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
That ends our task. Shall we to Gran Soren?
Now to Gran Soren to deliver our report.
Okay, so just... Oh, yeah, of course.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
sun rises over Gran Soren.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open.
I just knock bitches down left and right.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Guards don't have much to worry on.
Well met, sir. You have my thanks, sir. Terrible thing what happened to that monk. There was naught for it. The Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming. That fear of the worm should drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget myself. At day's end, the Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks. 'Tis a victory.
There we go, another one down. I guess at some point I should start using the rift crystals to pay for pawns, maybe? I don't know.
It will be my honor to show you the ready chart. The choice is yours.
Okay, so we were down to the last one with this guy.
This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience.
I wonder if you could have done that one first.
His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the Wyrm Hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see? I see. Then go.
Okay, so I'm going to back out of there because what I'm not sure is it going to kill all of these? Man, 200,000 gold for 20 secret tokens. A lot of these don't matter, right? They're just like kill 45 rabbits, kill 5 phantoms, kill undead warriors, whatever, you know. Do these keep repeating? Maybe not. I don't go around the Abbey vicinity. I guess I need to go over there if I wanted to get that done. Is it going to kill all of these, or is it just the ones I was doing for that gentleman there, those 4 quests? If I had sort of grabbed all of them and grabbed the Dukes at the same time, it would have killed those. So what I might do is I might look into that just to be sure of what's going on. But I think otherwise I'm going to call it for tonight. I feel like, again, we got a lot done this session. We banged out a lot of these quests. Got through some good dungeon delving. Got to talk about some of my favorite RPGs, specifically MERP. So I feel like overall this was a fun session for me. So I hope, for the people checking this out, thanks again to Matt for jumping on into the chat for a little while there. And again, this is going to go up on YouTube, which is, I imagine, where most people will actually see it. So one last time, this has been Black Lodge Trivia Night. We're mostly an actual play podcast. You can watch the videos of us playing here on YouTube. You can listen to the sessions wherever you get your podcast. Just search for Black Lodge Trivia Night. The audio portion should be up. We just released our final session of Cyberpunk Red's Night at the Opera. We just recorded our next session of Pathfinder 2E Menace Under Otari. We still have some more sessions to go up for that. And basically the way things work is we tend to record and then a week later the session goes up. So it's currently February 10th. So around the 16th, the next Otari is going to go up. So anyway, really appreciate anybody who's checked our stuff out. Again, like, subscribe, join our Discord if you want. We're on Twitter. We're on Blue Sky. And if you don't want to do any of that, that's great. I hope you got some enjoyment out of all this. And we'll keep this going pretty soon. So take care, and we'll talk again. Bye-bye.